on, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yeah, Nicky. Yeah.
Tarpon whistle, that's what these are.
Coming at us. Go, go.
Hey everybody, I'm Andy Mill and welcome to Yeti's Tarpon Week in the fabulous Florida Keys.
We're heading over the 7 Mile Bridge. We just stopped in 7 Mile Fly Shop. Little shout out to season 2 of Fly Shop Tour. But yeah, we're in the Keys. It always feels so amazing to be down here. It's hot, it's sunny. But yeah, we got one day with Andy and Nicky. It's gonna be a short trip. Let's see if we can get it done.
Sack on my back, it's getting hard to hold.
So what I'll do usually, the first thing I'll do is I'll just stretch my fly line, just making sure it lays nice and straight on the deck of the boat and it doesn't get all piled up, and I try to leave it all spread out. Some people like buckets. Me personally, I kind of like it, laying on the deck of the boat. Sometimes when it's in a bucket, it comes up in a big old ball. Most trout fishermen, they can't haul very well. Look, we need both hands. Now I can cast pretty well, if it's a certain direction, with one hand here. So, because I know how I can stop the rod and see I can cast fairly well. But if I have two hands working, now I can double the line speed. I can pull this left hand here. You can see her just sitting here with the wind over my right shoulder. I can just throw 60, 70 feet. But I use this hand here. This hand here doubles the speed. I can only do this so hard, right? But if I know how to do this, going back and coming forward, I can double the line speed and throw it twice as far. Yeah, we don't have a big tide. It's kind of rough. That's why instead of pulling for the next 2 hours in this wind, with 4 guys in the boat, we're just hooked up on an anchor line so I can have a quick release. So if we see a fish roll or maybe a ball of fish come by, we can break loose off the anchor. Nicky can pull us over and maybe we can try to get a bite out of somebody.
We got out here with low light, so I don't really know exactly what their line is. And once you find their line, they're pretty consistent with that line going forward throughout the day. And as that tide falls, you might have to bounce offshore a little bit. And as that tide rises, you might have to push a little more inshore. But I'm just trying to feel their line right now. And if I see one roll on the outside and then I see another one roll on the outside, we're probably too far in.
And we might need to move the boat.
We might need to move out.
And that's kind of the first 2-3 hours of the day, is trying to make sure you're in a good position for how the fish are moving through this area.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little tough until you have light, and once you have light, then you can start to bounce in and out and find their line. And once you find their line, you'll get shots because they follow that line. But like I said, throughout the day, that tide is always changing, so that line's always changing. So that's a part of the puzzle that's a little, you got to figure out.
So these are an option of flies that we'll be using today. Predominantly once the sun gets up, we can either do the Palola worm fly when it's low light, like now, use a shrimp pattern. This is what they call a sand devil. You can see I've got a number of them right here. I need a fly that's got maybe a little bit bigger presence than a little skinny worm. So I'm going to use this shrimp pattern until the sun gets up, and then I'll probably switch over to a worm fly.
20 yards, see him?
I don't see him yet. How's
Yes,
that?
good, good, good. Barely strip it, barely strip it.
Oh, I got him.
He's
I
coming,
see.
he's coming, he's coming. Did he eat it?
Well, he was on it.
God damn it.
I just think that for the most part, the hard part about this game is being able to keep your balance, learn how to cast, have the dexterity to get the fly wherever the fish is. Some people might only be able to cast one way, but the fish half the time are on the other side of the boat. So you have to be able to go all directions in a 20-mile-an-hour wind, and you're bouncing around on a 17-foot skiff. It's really hard. The sun is still a little bit low, but high enough that we can see. So what we're doing right now is, like most of the fish that might be coming from the west, we can see because they're down low. This glare is a little bit too much, but this is when you start standing and you just stay up all day, because the shot might be really, really quick, and if you're not standing here and ready, you're gonna miss it. So right now we're just trying to ambush something that's gonna be sliding by here.
Okay, 12 o'clock, going to the right. One cast away.
Yeah, I got him. Did I get there?
Yep.
Is it long?
You're going away. Change to a worm. Between the boat, right here.
Right
Drop
here.
it,
Right
drop
there
it,
he
drop
is.
it. Behind them. Coming at us. Go, go.
What happened the first
He
time?
brought it way too fast, got inside of him.
The first time?
Yep.
So hard to get them to see it in this dirty water, and the fly's so small.
It's dirtier than I thought.
Right, yeah, I got him. Is that good? No, he turned on it. They're not gonna bite in this green hole. We gotta find them over here in the brown.
He said leave it.
I know, but they're not going to bite out here in this green water. I personally do not like trying to feed fish over like white sand, because that's not where the grass is. That's not where the shrimp are and the crabs. I'd much rather try to find them coming over the brown areas in here. Because when you can also see when you put your fly in there, it stands out so vibrantly, and I've never been able to do well catching big fish over white sand. Peo de Monterey. Brush. Tarpon whistle, that's what these are. It's on it. See him look at it.
Little guy.
There's the one, he's on it. See how that cigar whistle works? Nicky got another one in the back here. He's got that fish outside.
Come on, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yeah, Nicky. Yeah. Andy, how did that go?
Not very well. Nicky got 2 bites and jumped one off, and and then towards the end of the day, when all the guys are off the water, that's when we really usually get them.
Yeah.
There was just no fish.
Died.
Just no fish.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the deal.
Yeah, we got some awesome tips from Andy. This is what you expect if you only have one day in the Keys. I think if you're going to come down here, you got to put a couple days in of work.
Look, if you really want to see good fishing, I always tell people book 5 to 7 days. Because if you have a little bit of bad weather, usually you'll find a couple of good days on one side or the other.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get one day on a boat with anybody and jump 5 fish and catch 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
We actually got lucky with the weather. I mean, it could have been raining and overcast and blowing 30.
Yeah. We
actually had pretty good weather. They just didn't swim.
Well, we had a blast. Tomorrow we head up to the Tarpon shack up in Boca. I don't know if I call it a shack, but
It's a shack. It's a fish. It's a fish house.
the fish house, and we'll do a little podcast. And thank you guys so much for taking us out.
Our pleasure, man. Thank
Grab
much.
some, go grab some grub.
Thanks, Jared.
Thank you guys.
We see you over a cocktail there soon.
Perfect.
We come on the sloop, John Deere.